Today we're going to rebuild this Z-Series Z501 derailleur. Honestly, I didn't even know this thing existed before. So, yeah, also I have this little tab that's broken here, but I'll get to that later. And some tools you're going to need is pliers, a pick, 12mm wrench, and an 8mm wrench. All right, now for this B-knuckle, there's a little clip that's right here. Could also be a seal on here, but this one's missing. You can either grab your pick in here and try to pull the clip off. If that doesn't work, you can grab your pliers and push it off like this. And if it's off enough, you can grab your pick and pull it off the rest of the way. Be careful because it's gonna spring out on you as well. Just pull it up and oh, this one's pretty seized, so it didn't spring out, but there you go. And then just pull them apart. Take this thing off. Now for the pinnacle, just grab your 12mm wrench, unscrew this little nut. Now grab your 6mm Allen key, unscrew the claw. Now if there's a gap, just push the bolt in here, and grab your pick, kind of pull it up. It should spring off, and then pull off this little plastic thing. And your spring. Alright, so now we got everything all nice and taken apart. Now it's time to clean. For this you can use a cleaner or degreaser. I like to use brake cleaner or acetone. If you have any big chunky dirt, you can use like a steel wire brush or a brass one. And if you have any rust, like this derailleur has, use some aluminum foil and water, just kind of scrub it off. And if it's super rusty, you can use some vinegar. And in my case, I'm using this ultrasonic cleaner. All I'm using is water and dish soap. Okay, so now we got everything all nice and cleaned down, ready to go. For some of the chrome parts, I use this quick glow wax right here for the cages and the parallelogram, and for the little pinnacle, I use this mother's wax. And now for assembly, I'm going to use some of the SRAM butter for the pulleys and some of this park tool grease for the rest. All right, so now starting off with the pinnacle, you want to grease this area up nice and good. You want to grab your spring, you want to put it in the bottom hole right there, this bottom one, and have the long end sticking up like this. Make sure it engages all the way. Then grab your bolt, grease up this top part, slide it on through. All right, so once you get your bolt through, you want to have your little spring retainer thing. Grab it and line it with the spring, slide it on like this. All right, now ideally you want this little plastic part to go all the way down, but if it doesn't, you can just screw on your claw and it will kind of push it on as you do it. So, and then you want to just rotate it up like this a little bit as you're screwing it in. And you want to screw it in almost all the way because usually there's a tab right here and you want to pull it behind here, behind this other aluminum tab right there. Once it's past there, then you want to hold it there and screw it in all the way. Mine's broken, but it just has a little bit less tension, so I mean it's all right. Now after that, just grab your little nut and screw it on. All right, now for the binnacle, you want to grease up this area as well, nice and good. And grab your little washers. You should have 2 of these. Just slide them down like this, all the way down. All right, now you want to grab your little plastic thing, and there's only one hole here, so you want to choose which one of the holes you're gonna slide this on. If you're looking at it like this, with the lettering facing up like this, normally, this one is the tighter one, the top one, and the lower one is the looser one. I'm gonna go with the looser one. And then grab your spring. You want to put the long end in. Make sure it engages all the way, and then set it onto your cage. If you're looking at it like this, then the left one is the tighter one, right one is the looser one. I'm gonna go with the tighter one on this one, so why not? All right, now once you get your cage on, make sure it goes all the way down like this. Then you want to rotate it counterclockwise all the way around until that pin passes that little point. I want to push it all the way down. All right, so once you got it in this position, remember you want to push down super hard, or otherwise it's not going to work. Grab your clip and put it on. All right, now for the pulleys, I like to put a little bit of grease on the inside of the plastic part. Grab your metal piece, slide it on. A little bit of grease on the inside of the metal part as well, and grab your metal seals. And I like to put a little bit of grease on the bolt as well, and slide it on. And now for the tension pulley, same thing. Then grab your little seal like this, and you want the larger part on the outside. All right, now finally, you want to tighten down your pulleys. Make sure they spin nice and smooth. You got no barrel adjuster, so you're chilling. Put on your clamp bolt and your little claw thing, and now you got yourself a fully rebuilt derailleur. There you go. This puppy is just pretty much the Z505's special cousin. You know, he's got a few screws loose, but at the end of the day, we still love him. There's also some evidence of 400FF crossbreeding. Not sure how Shimano let that one slide, but as you can tell, this thing's had a pretty rough life, so, you know, I wish it the best going forward. Thanks to everyone who subbed. Hope this video helps you out in some way. I don't know. And I'll see you next one. Bye.